Welcome to St. Mary's Gymnasium here in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario for the Nossa AA AAA finals between the St. Mary's Knights and the Loellen Knights. I'm Tony Bonifero, joined alongside Ashton Young, Coach Aaron Richards, Jay and Shaw Houselander in studio, and Chris Carr on a chair. Excited for this game, boys. I can't wait to see what happens. What are your thoughts, quickly, before we get into this, what are your thoughts on the game? We'll start with you, Ash.
To me, this game is two evenly matched teams about to go at it, and I think the difference is going to be free throws at the end of this game. Whatever team makes free throws is going to be the team that wins this championship.
Coach Richards?
I can guarantee you guys one thing. The Knights are going to win.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
No, all things considered, this has the makings of another kind of heavyweight fight. But I'm also on the other side where Loellen Park, they have the potential to blow this thing open. Curious to see what happens in the first few minutes of this one.
Mizuchin here with it. Mizuchin, there's a misread. You can tell nerves are a big play early. But I will say this, guys. Nick Carter, who arguably is the difference maker for this St. Mary's Knights team, they need him in the lineup and on the floor. He picked up a foul 25 seconds into this game, so we're gonna have to watch to see if Loellen keeps going after him. As Reese Martin goes in strong for two.
That's one thing that I didn't think Reese did well in the game against LaSalle last night. He didn't become and say, "I want to be the man." It's a Nossa final game. He's the best player on the floor, or best player on the Knights. He's got to be the best player for the Knights.
Oh, Reese Martin's got to be careful. I don't understand how that's not.
Hey, another key point here too is after the ejection in the first game, Nate Carter was deemed eligible to play in this final. We'll see if his skills are needed here in this game.
Adam Scott gets it into Mizuchin. He gets stuffed. Nice play again, another block. Wow, that's 3 blocks to start the game here for the Knights.
If you're Loellen, you might want to look at a pump fake here, get him off their feet here if they're going to go.
And there's a 3-ball by IBJ. Here's Reese Martin now with it. Martin to Ruscio. Ruscio finds Martin. That was a good look there, boys.
They both run similar offenses, so you could tell that the Knights, Loellen, made an adjustment there. Mizuchin came up and trapped the basketball, but Reese made his cut. He's supposed to come up, find himself in the middle of the floor for a shot. He made the right read. I'm going to stay on the block. Find me. Just bad pass by the Knights.
Scott, he gets it, and he's going to get trapped there, but nice job. Out to Mizuchin. Back to Scott. Open. Adam Scott with the start that they need for Loellen.
That's the second time Ocampo kind of got lost and didn't stay with his with an offensive player.
Ruscio now gets it up to Ocampo. Ocampo with the swing pass to Martin. Nice close there by Scott, but Martin with the pull-up doesn't quite get the roll. But Jaden Trudeau with a nice board out to Ruscio. Ruscio looks to move, and Ruscio with a wide open lane. Doesn't get the roll. Nick Carter goes up. Nice defense, and what a rebound inside there. And they're going to call a foul against the Knights. Boys, I think, you guys talked about what your keys to the game are. My key to the game is going to be the rebounding of the St. Mary's Knights. Jaden Trudeau and Carter, they can rebound like no other. And we'll see how many second and third opportunities that gives the Knights here going forward. As Mizuchin now. Nice take with the left hand.
As he stares down the crowd.
Grade 10.
Quinn Mizuchin. I love it. Ocampo swings it to Ruscio. Ruscio looks. Gets it to Trudeau. Jaden Trudeau with a great take inside. What a play by Trudeau. Mizuchin into his brother, back to Mizuchin. And Trudeau with the great hands. Jaden Trudeau. Hey, Jaden Trudeau was the difference in the city finals last year. We're seeing him already.
Oh, smart.
Big rebound there by Sandblue. At BK, he's fouled.
Yeah, before all that happened, Tony, I was just going to say that the X factor, I think, is going to be Jaden Churro. He has the ability to stretch the floor and make the open shots, but he's also long, athletic, can create turnovers, leads out in transition, and all that transpired in the last minute of this game.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
going to be an
backcourt
over and
violation.
back.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because that was deflected. I don't think that was. That was deflected absolutely by a St. Mary's player, so there's no way. McKay gets it into Carter. Carter with the swing pass. Or sorry, that's McKay with it now. McKay over to Reese Martin. Reese Martin has it.
Great ball screen by Carter.
Martin into Carter, but they can't connect.
That's a tough pass. Kind of want to maybe put a bounce pass and lead him going to the lane. That's a tough pass by Reese.
Mizuchin gets it in to his brother. Dax with it. Dax to AdBK. AdBK kicks it out to Sandblom. Oh, Sandblom decides to grab it. He kicks it up top to Scott. Adam Scott with a take inside. Are they going to call that on?
Looks like Reese Martin.
No, number 3. Hey, we got to take a look at the fouls here, boys. It's 4-0 already. So 4 fouls against Mary's in the first 4:18. Adam Scott going to the line for 2.
It's kind of how St. Mary's played all year. They want to press you. They want to speed her up. They're going to get their hands in the cookie jar. But Loellen's doing a great job putting the ball on the deck, trying to attack the basket, put a lot of pressure on that St. Mary's defense. They've gotten the calls.
Adam Scott 1 for 2 from the line. Ties the game at 6. Both these teams have outstanding press breakers. And there's a turnover as I say that. Mizuchin, great defense by Reese Martin.
Great
straight
verticality.
Up and down. Nick Carter runs the floor and you're not going to stop that. AdBK now tries to spin around. And there's another turnover. Ocampo has it. Ocampo looks to set up. Over to McKay. McKay looks to make something happen. McKay with a nifty pass to Trudeau. Back to Ocampo along the baseline. There goes Ocampo. Nice take inside. Nice defense again by Mizuchin. He kicks it up to his brother Quinn. Over to Adam Scott. Scott with a miss there.
Great
What a
verticality.
defensive play. That one. Yeah, see. So that, I've been saying this about Nick Carter forever. Nick Carter does an outstanding job of standing straight up and down and jumping. However, we can see it from up here on that second one. He did have his hand tilted forward, and that was a good call. Unfortunately, though, that's two fouls
number 2
against
on him.
him.
Yeah, that's tough.
And just to note, with 3:20 here left to go in the first, Loellen's going to be going to the line here from every foul from here on out.
Kirby Ocampo has been attacking the basket. That last possession, I know he turned the basketball over. Coach Gary Cormier taught me years and years and years ago. He said, "You're in the land of the trees, young man." I said, "You got to get that ball out of there. You did your job. You attacked the basket. Find your shooters on the outside."
I think this is going to be a huge tell right here with Nick Carter out of the game to see, and not so much offensively, but defensively, can St. Mary's, keep these guys out of the paint?
And we'll see if it's we'll have to make note if his brother can keep his head here if he gets put under pressure.
Here's Reese. Reese goes coast to coast, border to border. Here's Mizuchin again. Nice pass inside, and they're going to call an offensive foul. Again, for those of you just watching this St. Mary's team for the first time in a while,
Nate's down. Nick looks like he's coming back in real quick.
Yeah, Nate Carter is full of energy. If only he can contain himself. A little surprised to see him put Nick back out there, but
If he gets his third foul here in the first quarter, that's going to be bad news.
These guys have depth, right? St. Mary's has a lot of depth, which has been their strength all season long. So, Reese Martin gives it over to Ocampo. Ocampo looks to make something happen. Inside to Nick. Nick inside to Reese. Reese can't get the roll,
Nice
but he
body
gets his own
control.
rebound again. Oh,
That could have been number
Nick,
3
yeah.
on Nick right there.
Jaden Trudeau halfway
Again,
down.
a fourth.
How does that not go down? It's Chukin. At BK with it.
That
Reese
guy,
Martin. Over to McKay.
He felt about all 200.
Jaden Trudeau grabs the rebound.
Nick Carter only knows one way to play, and that's physical. He could have been called for multiple fouls in the last minute, and the officials put their whistles away.
But I don't know if that was a foul. You know, he's just
Down-
a big ball. Down here's different. You're right.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's when you create 50-50 plays, the officials can call it,
That's right.
or they don't call it.
That's
And
right.
right now they're not calling it. Again, if you're Coach Coffey, you're playing with fire, but right now it's working for you.
Here's Ocampo with it. Along the right side, Ocampo. Oh, not a good foul there by Loellen. And Ocampo is going to go to the line for 2. Ashley, you want to thank a couple sponsors here on this?
Yeah, we just like to take the time to thank the sponsors of Thompson Hardwood Flooring and Refinishing, custom installer, restore, sander, free finisher, and MaximusRose.com. No brokers the same. They've earned their stripes by doing things differently, specializing in benefits and pension plans. Visit MaximusRose.com today for more information.
Ocampo nails his first free throw attempt today.
You got Abdi over here kind of floating by himself.
1 for 2. Mizuchin up to Adam Scott into the corner to Quinn Mizuchin. Oh, what a take by Mizuchin! And 1!
So that possession, great spacing for the Loellen Knights. They ran a 5-out set, and not one person on St. Mary's was on the help side defense.
And again, who's not on the court? Nick Carter. That's what he does, man. That's what he does. But McKay, I think that's 2 on him as well. So again, though, this is where the depth of St. Mary's comes into play. You know, you're losing McKay, but you're bringing in arguably another starter in Matt Malcolm. Reese Martin now. At BK. Oh, that could have been a travel or a carry.
8 seconds.
8-second violation by the Knights. St. Mary's, sorry. I gotta watch. I can't be saying the Knights
Yeah.
here.
Good defense by Loellen there to create it.
Yeah, we need a little bit more urgency from Reese Martin, right? He's kind of just walking the ball up the floor.
Mizuchin with it here. Mizuchin with the shot. A little strong. Reese with the board. Oh, that's going to be an elbow.
Yes, sir. Caught him in the mouth.
Martin put himself in that situation. He broke the pressure. He gets over half court and then he stops. But you got to keep going, or get the ball up the floor to the wing and then you go through.
And Reese knows that, right? He's a better player.
Oh, yeah.
That's twice now he's been caught on the corner here, right? Can't see that happening.
That's his
too much.
second foul in the first quarter too, by
Is
the
it?
way. Yeah, he got the first one too.
Here's Mizuchin over to Adbk. Adbk with Trudeau all over him. Back to Mizuchin. Into the corner to Scott. Adam Scott thought he was fouled. Good no call there, I think, by the official. Martin up to Ocampo with 54 seconds to go in the first quarter. Over to Nate Carter. Carter looks to drive. What a take by Nate Carter! Oh, and he throws a little shoulder into the back of Adbk as he walks by. Adbk over to Scott. Scott with it.
No
Scott
fear,
looks back to Adbk from way downtown. Coach Beers doesn't like that shot. Here's Malcolm with 25 seconds to go. Shot clock turned off. Ocampo directing traffic. Ocampo, 9 seconds. Good job using the clock. Great defense there by Loellen.
What happened?
Face foul? I don't know.
I think they got a flop warning, but I'm not sure whether it was on Reese Martin or whether it was on Adam Scott. Judging by the mannerisms of the coach, I'm assuming that was on Adam Scott.
Here's Mizuchin. Mizuchin pulls up at the buzzer, and it's just off the mark. After one.
It's a high energy first quarter.
After one, the St. Mary's. Before I say that, is the clock right? Is the St. Mary's Knights on the left side?
St. Mary's is up 15-11.
So St. Mary's is up 15-11 here over Loellen. Guys, unbelievable first quarter of basketball. Talk about kind of what you thought so far and what your thoughts in the game.
Yeah, I didn't think the game was as exciting because probably we're not seeing a ton of three balls like we did the junior game. It's kind of getting mucked up a little bit. But both teams are playing extremely hard. They're kind of feeling each other out. I think as the game progresses, you're going to start to see offenses execute a little bit more. Teams are kind of feeling each other out. 7-8 guys for both teams have in there. Nate Carter comes in and beats their big Tanev off the bounce, right? Creates an easy layup. Loellen's actually struggled a little bit against St. Mary's pressure, which to me is kind of surprising. If you're the Knights, you just got to keep it going.
Yeah, you know, we've heard a lot about this Loellen trap and this Loellen full court press, and they've tried it. They got one turnover on it, but for the most part, St. Mary's has done a terrific job breaking it. And you know, we kind of talked about this in the junior game when we talked about keys to this game. You know, both teams have really good guards, right? So it's hard to really trap and press teams that have guards that know what they're doing, right? And we've kind of seen that so far here. At BK, and if you're wondering, why we're calling him that is his rap name. We were asked to refer to him as that. He's a rapper down in Sudbury, so we'll abide by that. Mizuchin now kicks it over to Timsuk, and Timsuk with a take. Can't get it to fall. Nate Carter with the rebound. And they're going to call a technical foul on the Loellen bench. Coach Beers. Thank you. It's one of those things, man, where did he hit that free throw?
Yeah, he did.
Was that Nate Carter?
Yes.
Good question.
Yes.
I guess, you know, I come from a football background, and I'm used to being able to, you know, pretty much say whatever the heck we want to officials. So then when I came over to basketball, I got a lot of technicals too early on because it's different, right? It seems like if you look at them the wrong way, they're ready to throw a team away. So you got to be careful. Jaden Trudeau now with the pass to Malcolm inside to Carter. Carter goes up strong, doesn't get the call. To Musk with a great rebound, and AdBK with a nice board. He has the ball now. Over half. Loellen setting up the offense. Mizuchin tries to make something happen. Good collapse and defense there by the Knights. AdBK with it. With a nice spin move. What a move inside! And they're going to count the bucket. AdBK. I thought that was close to a travel, but
Yeah, he kept that pivot foot on the ground, a couple shot fakes, spinorama, got the defender up. Great finish. Good patience by the Knights on offense.
back and forth game here. Both teams not giving up much as the free throws off. But what a rebound there by Dax Mizuchin. Hands it over to his brother Quinn. Back to Dax. Dax over to AdBK.
Good first step.
Oh, and what a board! Found right onto the hands of Musk, but he can't finish that one.
How fast is AdBK off that first dribble?
Unbelievable, eh? Ocampo now has it. Kirby Ocampo hands it over to Malcolm. Malcolm, what a pick and roll that was to Trudeau, and he's not missing that one. Man, Malcolm threw that ball before Trudeau even moved. That was beautiful.
Lead your teammate. That's the, they know each other, right? They played together for a little while.
AdBK goes in, Trudeau with a bit of a flop there, and that's off. Reese Martin, Coach Beers is letting the refs know where's that warning for flopping. Reese Martin now, up top to Ocampo. Ocampo tries to make something happen. Out to Carter. Nate Carter downtown, just off, and that's going to be a foul on Trudeau. You know, that's just that's a hard, I don't think any coach is going to be upset with that foul. Not Loellen, that's the good hard basketball play, right? Trying to make something happen there.
Oh, there's the flop warning is here for the St. Mary's Knights. Yeah, Bono, to your point, you teach kids to rebound, but nobody's really a great offensive rebounder, right? So when he does things like that, he keeps more plays alive than he does actually get fouls, so you'll live with it.
At BK, almost got stripped from behind. Tomas from way downtown.
You'll live with that.
Yeah. Ocampo now with 5:35 to play. Ocampo up to Malcolm. That's going to be a foul on AdBK.
That's a tough one. He was trapped on the sideline.
Kalen Bertrand coming into the game here for Loellen. Bertrand nailed a couple big threes in the semifinal game, so we know he can shoot.
I don't know if it's just me, but I haven't found that there's a ton of flow to this game so far. Like, buckets are really hard to come by right now.
Yeah, it seems like it's a choppy game.
Yeah.
Right? Lots of whistles. But I think both teams are just playing so darn hard right now that, we're seeing these whistles, right? Malcolm now has it. Malcolm to Ocampo. Ocampo has the ball. Ocampo with a great take out to Trudeau. Jaden Trudeau. Oh, a little strong there by Jaden. AdBK picks it up. Gets it to Mizuchin. Dax with it. Dax up to AdBK. AdBK out to Bertrand.
Can't help
Bertrand off the bench.
St. Mary's got out alive with that one. That was a clean look for the Knights.
And Jaden Trudeau with another two. And Mary's is running away with this right now with Nick Carter on the bench, which is surprising. Quinn, and he gets...
Hey, that's...
and there's a technical foul.
That's Reese Martin's fourth foul.
Yeah.
He picked up his third in the tech.
And that's also a good call. Reese Martin's done that a few times. He's a good kid. I know Reese. But, Reese stared down a guy over here.
No need.
Yeah, you don't need to stare people down, right? That's just a bad look.
Stare them down after you win, right?
Yeah.
Like, you got to block. It's part of the game.
That's what drives me nuts,
Yeah.
right? Why do you have to show up the opponents, right? It's not,
You could play hard, but like even the clap in the face, that kills me. Like why you could clap, but clap to your teammates, not in the opponent's face.
Yeah.
I know he's playing with passion. I know this, everybody's emotions are running really high, but you still have to respect the game. You got to respect your opponent.
Exactly.
You got to respect your teammates.
Looks like Coach Nate's going to let him stay in the game here. 4:39 left in the second.
You just don't need it. Like every possession's so important, right? Like those, you find yourself up 7. If he makes this, you're only up 5.
And he's the leader of that team, right? So.
We talked about it pregame. You follow the leader, so.
Reese goes in strong and he gets the and one.
Okay, he's doing it again.
Yeah, it's just a terrible look.
Man, if I'm Coach Nate, I'm pulling him aside. Just let your game speak, man. You came out, you did the right thing, you attacked the basket and one layup. What more can you ask for? You did your job.
I know.
Play the game.
Yeah. And you know what? I know Reese has aspirations of playing at the next level, and coaches are watching that too, right? So, yeah.
They're going to be listening to us, right? They probably mute us.
Yeah. Here's Mizuchin now. Mizuchin up to AdBK. AdBK has it. Kicks it over into the corner. Bertrand. Back to Adam Scott. Scott back up to Mizuchin. Mizuchin with a nice take inside. And he's going to go to the line for 2.
Outside of him trying to take that charge, that was one of the best quarter court defenses that St. Mary's has had all game. They were able to attack the basket, and then they have what they call an X out on defense. Loellen thought they had a wide open 3. All of a sudden, St. Mary's was up in their face. That was a great defensive possession. They just couldn't finish it.
Mizuchin, 1 for 1 from the line.
Veteran leadership, right? For the Loellen Knights, number 0, Dax Mizuchin. He gets to the rim, draws a foul.
Nice break there by the Knights. Here's Carter, back to Martin. Martin, over to Ocampo. Ocampo, over to Trudeau. Or uses the screen to Trudeau, back to Carter. Nick Carter's going to be checking back in the game here. Reese Martin now has it. Reese with a nice take inside.
Is that
they're calling an offensive foul.
Is he done?
Wow. Wow.
When you play with fire, guys, sometimes you're gonna get burned.
Sorry, I'm not sure on this, guys. Is it? Do you get 2 technicals and 5 fouls?
Yeah, fouls are they don't count as a personal foul.
Number, right?
No,
okay,
no.
Then that's 4.
No, I think they just called 5.
Yeah, I don't. That's a tough call there for Reese. Absolutely.
I know you want to keep him in the game, Bono, but you're up 10 points. Now's the time where you're going to be able to buy some minutes with him on the bench.
Yeah.
If you're down and fighting for your season, maybe a different story. Not sure I agree with the decision.
I agree taking him out right now. I'm just saying I think that's a tough call against him. There,
no, I'm saying if he has 5, we're not sure. We got to get clarification on it. If he had 4, sit him down.
Yeah. Mizuchin. Nice feed there. Oh. And what a block again by Trudeau. Here's Mizuchin with it up top. Mizuchin.
And they're going to the line for 2 here.
The thing is, guys, St. Mary's is playing with this level of aggressiveness that we haven't really seen from them all year, right? They're being overly aggressive.
I think just about every starter has at least 2.
Yeah.
They're walking the line, right?
With 3:09 to play, the St. Mary's Knights holding on to a 22-16 lead here in the Nossa finals. Go ahead, Ash.
And we're just going to take time to thank this time when it's been brought to you by Expedia Cruises, to be your one-stop shop to plan, book, and safeguard all your travel needs. You can book online, by phone, or in person at our Sault Ste. Marie Expedia Cruises locations. The choice is yours.
Yeah, you know, we talked a little bit about Reese there for a bit. I coached Reese's brother, Zach Martin, and you coached him too, I think, Ash, in
he was my
football.
linebacker too,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
And Zach Martin, man, he was an absolute animal on the basketball court. The guy was the definition of a football player playing basketball, but man, did he do everything you could ask for. I know Reese as well, coached against him in Sioux Minor for years. Outstanding family. Their mother's a great lady and does a lot of good for this community. Just a wonderful family. So, Reese is just, lets the emotions get the best of him a little bit. I expect him to kind of bounce back here and really contribute throughout the rest of this game. Absolutely. And Dax with another good free throw.
If St. Mary's doesn't back off here too, by the way, with 3 minutes left in this quarter, Loellen might be able to get a lot of 3 points here from the line.
Here's Nate Carter now with it. Nate has the ball. Nate, over to Malcolm. Malcolm with the 3, and that's just off. Nick Carter with a big rebound. Nick, back out to Malcolm. Malcolm, over to Ocampo. Ocampo's 3, that's going to miss. And smart play there. I like that by Matteo Volpini. Decides to kind of box out Carter, lets the ball go out of bounds. Into the game is Ruscio. Ruscio in for Malcolm. Adam Scott has it. Scott gives it over to Mizuchin. Mizuchin uses Varpio. Good no call by the refs there. Mizuchin has it up top. Mizuchin! That's a little strong. Ocampo grabs the board. Ocampo hits Nick Carter. Nick Carter goes up strong. How was that not? Mizuchin now with it. Mizuchin finds Varpio in the corner, and that just misses. But Adam Scott with the board, and Marcus Ruscio with the foul.
Yeah, that's just wrong place, wrong time for Ruscio. That's a tough one.
Adam Scott goes to the line for 2 more.
And guys, if you look at this replay here, watch coming off this screen. Oh, they might miss it. Nate Carter, about 2 inches away, misses his elbow from this guy's face. Watch, you see this?
It happened just before that.
Yeah.
It was just before that I seen it.
I know, he's got to watch those elbows. I'm not sure, did he hit that free throw, I think, eh?
Yeah, he did.
Chance to make this a 1-possession game here from Adam Scott.
Coach Beard's getting an explanation for something.
I love to stand when I coach. And I always hated when I got my first technical foul because then they force you to sit.
And you usually get a couple warnings. Hey,
Yeah.
coach, get back in your box, back in your box.
Yeah.
And then it's okay, I have to.
Ruscio, nice pass to Carter. Carter over to Trudeau. Trudeau into Ruscio, back out to Ocampo, who has the open look.
That might be Nate Carter's third now too. God, they are playing with fire with these fouls. I'm not saying all of them are warranted, but I mean, that's...
I didn't see that one, I just saw.
Let's see, well, we should probably be able to see here on the replay.
So that's going to be a 1-and-1, I believe.
No, it's two. It's two. It's
Oh,
both
two free throws, that's right. Who do they got at the line? They got Bertrand taking these two.
The Carters are stalking the official right now.
Watch the replay.
St. Mary's
there.
calling a timeout here, guys. And during this timeout, we're just going to take a second here to
Oh,
thank-
that was on Nick Carter. Nate Carter didn't even touch, or I don't know who they called that on, but literally wasn't even touched.
Does Nick Carter have 3 or 4 fouls when
If
he came
that's
back in the
Nick,
game?
If that's Nick, that's his third.
Is that his third? I
thought-
think it's his third. It could be his fourth. I thought he had 3.
Yeah, I think he had 3.
You know what, guys, ladies and gentlemen, at halftime I'm going to go down, or
Yeah.
Ron's going to go down. We're going to
Yeah,
get
these
a
are
foul
important.
count for these guys because that's going to be an issue here in the second half.
Go ahead, Ash.
So anyway, we're just going to take a second here to thank our sponsors, the Huron Superior Catholic District School Board, Algoma District School Board, KISS 100.5, Country 104.3, Freeze Frame Photos by Bob Davies, GFL Memorial Gardens, Domino's Sioux Savory, Team Essentials, and the Children's Aid Society of Algoma. If you're interested in having your business highlighted here on Sioux Sports TV, contact Sioux Sports at siouxsports@gmail.com.
Yeah, you know what? It's definitely something though that we do need to look at going forward. Is the foul count? So yeah, I'm curious to see how many fouls St. Mary's has here going forward. And I know Coach Beers has had some words for the officials here, but I mean, realistically, St. Mary's, they've been getting quite a few fouls called against them, right? I think the officials, for the most part, have done a good job both ways here, and it's a tough game, right? When you have these types of games, they're tough to do, and I think they've done a decent job here so far. Two big misses there for Loellen.
You can make the argument there once again, 8 ball don't lie. Questionable foul, misses both.
Yeah. Carter wide open. Puts it up to Ruscio. Ruscio back to Carter.
With a minute 37 here, you might not.
Nate Carter's going to go to the line for 2.
I was just with a minute 37 here. Do you really want to flirt with Nick Carter? Another foul potentially if Llewellyn's going to attack the basket. You might want to sit him down here for this last minute 34.
It's a good question. I mean, this is, this game's gone back and forth, and
Well,
you talk to a few basketball experts around the community, and they didn't think this was going to be a close game one way or the other. You know, there were some people who thought this might be a blowout, and both teams are out here really battling. Oh, and Nick, what a rebound by Carter.
ripped away by Adam Scott. Good job.
Mizuchin wide open. Man, Loellen hasn't had any luck from downtown here today.
I think Quinn Mashtushkin on his 3s has probably hit the back heel 4 times.
Ooh. Here's Bertrand has it. Bertrand up top to Mizuchin with 12 on the shot clock. Mizuchin inside. Nice floater attempt, but great help defense by St. Mary's. That's what they do well. They make it real difficult to get to the hoop. Nate Carter from downtown, little strong. Nice box out there by Bertrand. Here's Mizuchin. Mizuchin looks. Up to Volpino. Back to Adam Scott. Adam Scott with the 3 at the buzzer. I didn't even realize that was right at the buzzer.
No, it wasn't. It was.
But-
They called the timeout.
Oh, they did call a timeout. Okay, sorry, I missed that. Adam Scott brings it to within one with 33 seconds to play. Big shot there by Loellen.
This is a big last possession here, guys, in the end of this first quarter.
Yeah,
First half, sorry.
Llewellyn's just been clawing back, right? Since the 3 or 4 minute mark, when Reese Martin went out of the game, Llewellyn found themselves stuck, 11, 12 points?
22-10?
Yeah, and they've just been kind of chipping away. It doesn't seem like that, but St. Mary's is getting some quality shots on the offensive end. They even missed some layups. But Llewellyn, a couple free throws. I think that's either their first or second 3 of the game. I would expect Llewellyn to really shoot the ball a little bit better from the perimeter in the second half.
Yeah, you know what, I mentioned that, I talked to quite a few basketball people around town, and it was funny, right? There were a lot of people that thought St. Mary's was going to come out and win this game, but then there was a lot of people that came out and thought Llewellyn were going to just, run St. Mary's out of the gym. So, you called it though, Coach. You said before the game you're expecting a good, hard battle, a good, close game, and that's all you can ask for, right? For a Nossa City final, or a Nossa final, when everybody in the North has been talking about these two teams playing each other all season. It's kind of crazy when you think about it, right? All the tournaments that teams go to, all the exhibition games, you kind of feel like you play most teams from Sudbury every year. So for these two teams not to meet up, it's a rarity.
Very, very weird. Preseason tournaments in Sudbury, tournaments here. You kind of go and you want to get a feel for these teams early. St. Mary's had went to Sudbury. They played LaSalle, right? And they have a lot of common opponents, and Llewellyn's always been on the winning end of it. So, if you're St. Mary's, you're happy with this game right now.
Ocampo. Again, great press break there. Oh, but BK with the steal. And what a play by Ruscio to knock that down. 22.1 seconds to play. Llewellyn's going to have a chance to take the lead going into the half. And into the game comes Mischukhin again. This time for Volpini. Mizuchin has it. To his brother Dax.
Adam Scott, another 3 before we end this thing.
Oh, and Dax, what a play by Mizuchin. That's a tough pull-up jump shot that he had made no problem at all. And Ocampo I have no idea what that was. As now Llewellyn's going to have an opportunity
If
with
this ends up
2.5
being
seconds.
a 5-point swing here, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what Kirby Ocampo was.
Trudeau coming to put pressure on the inbound.
Oh, you got to catch it on the run.
BK has it. BK pulls up. Oh, and he just missed. He hit one of those last game right at the buzzer. After the first half of play, the Loellen Knights have clawed back to take a 24-23 lead over the St. Mary's Knights. I'm Tony Bonifero, joined alongside Ashton Young, Coach Aaron Richards, Jay and Shaw Houselander in studio, and Chris Carr on a chair. We'll be back in about 10 minutes' time with second half action here from St. Mary's in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. Welcome back to St. Mary's Gymnasium here in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario for senior basketball Nossa championship. I can't even talk right now, Chris. It's been a long day. Thanks, Chris. I'm Tony Bonifero, joined alongside Ashton Young, Aaron Richards, Shaw and Jay Houselander, and Chris Carr on a chair. Thank you so much for tuning in. Guys, Loellen able to claw back in this game, take a 1-point lead at the half. Ashton, if you're the coach here of the St. Mary's Knights and you're Coach Kofi, what are you telling your boys right now?
I got to tell your kids, you controlled most of this first half and you let them back in because you played a little too aggressive here in the first half and allowed them back in with free throws. So I'm telling you, you got to play a little bit cleaner here. You clean up those fouls and you might be up right now 9 to 10 points. Instead, you're down 1 because you're playing just maybe a little too aggressive. Time to back off a bit.
Coach Richards, so you're Coach Beers right here. You know, you're up by 1. You're able to battle back. What are you telling your boys right now?
You know what Loellen did really well is they were able to get to the basket, put a lot of pressure on St. Mary's. They're going to continue to do that, and if they can get some shooters on the backside and start knocking some shots down, they can open this thing up a little bit, but they grinded that first half. We talked about it. There was not a lot of flow. Curious to see if the game changes a little bit in the last 16.
Yeah, no question. What kept, I had a little chance to talk to Coach Kofi there at the half, and Coach Kofi just said free throws are keeping them in it, and it's true. I mean, they're 10 for 16 from the line, Loellen, so they deserve some credit for at least hitting some free throws.
Loellen's starting here in a 2-3 zone, trying to slow St. Mary's down.
Oh, and I think...
it went off his hand.
I know, but I think Bertrand thought it went off Mary's, and he could have grabbed that, so bad break there for Bertrand. Ruscio now on the inbound. Ruscio gets it into Trudeau. Jaden Trudeau with a good look. Can't finish. And Nick Carter with the rebound, but can't put that home. He misses another one. Ruscio.
Nick Carter's missed about 7 from under the basket here today, guys.
Reese Martin. What a pass to Ruscio. And Ruscio with a couple fakes finally shoots. Nice board by Carter. Martin now back out. Ocampo has it. Ocampo to Ruscio. Ruscio with a great take inside. Marcus Ruscio, I like that by him. Missed a couple easy shots, but kept shooting and nailed that one.
For Loellen to be in a 2-3 zone, usually you think you're going to rebound the basketball, right? St. Mary's just got 3 offensive rebounds in that possession. Keep it alive. They come away with the basket.
Oh, nice.
Adam Scott with a beautiful finish there. Good look.
St. Mary's comes out, matches Loellen. They're in a 2-3 zone as well.
Ruscio with it. Again, a perfect break by the Knights of St. Mary's.
I think they're just trying to avoid foul trouble sitting in that zone.
Ocampo over to Jaden Trudeau now. Trudeau swings it over to Reese. Reese Martin with the 3!
We're a minute and a half into the third quarter. You could already tell the flow of the game is very different than the first half.
Big bucket there by Reese to give Mary's the 2-point lead. Mischookin, wow, a rare air ball by Dax. Ocampo over to Martin now. Martin has it. Martin to Ruscio. Into Trudeau. Trudeau with a take. And nice work there by AdBK to come back. Big turnover there. Here's AdBK against Trudeau. He goes up strong. Jaden Trudeau with a great board. And Ruscio with it. Ruscio to Ocampo. Ocampo back to Ruscio. Ruscio back to Ocampo. Ocampo swings it to Martin.
Need a flash.
Reese Martin from way downtown. Oh, man. And that's going to be Loellen basketball as the official was right there to make the good call.
I don't hate that shot from Martin, but Trudeau was on his way to flash the high post. He was wide open, a little bit more patience, might have got a better shot.
That pick and roll would be there too again all day long. Here's Adam Scott up to Mischookin, into the corner, into Quinn now. Quinn has it. Quinn with a good look to Scott. Scott out to AdBK, out to Mischookin. Good take inside, back out to Mischookin again. The floater, and Quinn can't get it to fall. And again, this is where we're seeing, Aaron, they came out in the 2-3 zone in the second half, and this 2-3 zone has been absolutely deadly. As Ocampo, just a little short. This 2-3 zone has been absolutely killer for St. Mary's all season long. Adam Scott into the corner, AdBK with it. AdBK with a nice take, gets bodied a little bit, but no call. And here comes Ruscio. Back to Ocampo. Ocampo to Ruscio. Ruscio with a swing to Martin, wide open. Reese Martin, oh my goodness. How does that not fall? And AdBK now takes it. And big take there by AdBK. And you know what, that was a smart play by Reese, right? He has to be careful. He can't pick up that foul. There's Carter with the swing pass to Ocampo. Ocampo gets it tipped away. Mizuchkin, and that's a good foul by Ruscio. That's a smart foul.
Hey, we just want to give a shout out to former St. Mary's Night alumni Lincoln Moore of the OHL Saginaw Spirit for tuning in.
Nice.
Lincoln, eh? Yeah, Lincoln Moore was a multi-sport athlete here in Sault Ste. Marie for a number of years. Currently playing for the Saginaw Spirit in the OHL. But man, if he didn't want to play hockey, that kid could have went somewhere in football too. He's an outstanding football player. Here's Mizuchkin now has it. Mizuchkin with it. Kicks it to his brother Quinn. Quinn up to Adam Scott. Back to Mizuchkin with a jump shot. And they're going to call a foul there. He's going to go to the line for two. So, Coach Richards, we saw this in the junior game a lot. If you're noticing here, Loellen doesn't have anybody down low. They're playing 5 wide, 5 outside, and they don't have anybody inside. Can you explain what the idea and what the thought process is from that?
You try to stretch the floor because the 2-3 zone, you only have 4 guys on the perimeter, right? The other offense or defensive players underneath the hoop. So really, you're just trying to play 5-on-4 and create an easy advantage around the perimeter.
I didn't see. Did Dax hit that first one, or was he 1 for 2?
No, he went 2 for 2. It's 30-28.
Yeah. He's been perfect from the line here today, 5 for 5. Here's Ocampo with the inbound pass. Matt Malcolm.
Nope.
Oh, and Malcolm with the turnover.
Thomas was lurking there, ready to pick it off if the pass was on.
Mizuchkin now with it. For Loellen. Gives it to his brother Dax, over to AdBK. Oh, and he couldn't quite grab it. What a save, though. Adam Scott has it now. Adam Scott back up to Mizuchkin. You cannot leave him open like that. As you can tell, that was money from the time it left his hands.
Time out from Coach Cole.
I mean, what are you going to do if you're St. Mary's? AdBK saves the basketball. He tries to make a cut. He runs right through the St. Mary's defender.
Yeah.
Defender falls down. Dax comes over 1-2 in rhythm. He's going to knock that shot down more often than he's going to miss.
You could see that was going down right away, as any time, Dax Mizuchkin has an open look like that, he is not going to miss.
He had an air ball earlier, Tony, but like sometimes when you get to the free throw line as a shooter, you make a couple of free throws and you see the ball go in the hoop and the game completely changes.
That's right. That was a contested one that he airballed though, but again, I just think when you cannot give him an open look, right? You're right. But to your point, he's 5 for 5 from the free throw line. That's a big 3 right there. And this is the largest lead that Loellen has had this game. I think this is a great timeout here by Coach Kofi, just to try and calm the nerves, right? Settle the guys down. You're not seeing the fouls, right? Mary's is playing a little cleaner game so far.
Which I think the zone has helped there. The zone has been a little bit more laid back on the defense, which is probably good for them in this quarter.
I actually wouldn't mind if St. Mary's comes out right now and changes their defense to a man set and gives Loellen another look, because Llewellyn's starting to get comfortable against that quarter court defense.
Here's Ocampo. Ocampo with it. Over to Reese Martin. Reese, there's a turnover. Nice play by Mizuchkin. Up to AdBK. And what an effort by Matthew Malcolm to strip that. Great play there by Malcolm.
Yeah, he could have gave up on the play. He sprinted it. He got his tail. Man, congratulations for him for getting back. I wish I could move that fast.
Adam Scott over to AdBK. AdBK with a take inside, and they're going to call an offensive foul.
I don't know if it's just me, guys. I feel like there's a lot of late player control fouls.
But
I feel like you got there late and sort of undercut.
But we kind of talked about this. We've been talking about this all day long. players have been more out of control, right? In this level, it seems like they're just kind of running and then having to react afterwards. As Reese Martin now has it. That's a nice easy break. Carter.
You don't
that's a
need
kick
that.
ball, yeah.
You broke the press. Have some patience, right? Even if Nick gets the basketball on the block there, what's he going to do with it?
Yeah.
You don't need a one-handed, nonchalant bounce pass. You broke your press. You did what you needed to do. Get into your offensive set and execute.
Reese Martin over to Nate Carter. Nate over to Martin. Martin to Ocampo. Ocampo with the swing to Carter. Carter from way downtown. Nate Carter hits that one to cut the lead to 2.
If you're Loellen and now you're facing this man, I get the ball to the guy on Reese Martin, right? He can't really afford his 5th foul, so you can attack him hard here.
At BK. Out to Mischugin. Mischugin, as the St. Mary's bench goes crazy. Adam Scott from downtown, air ball. And that'll be St. Mary's basketball going back down the floor.
We talked
with
about them.
2:51 to
We
go.
talked about them changing their defense. They went back to a man, give him a different looks. So Loellen wasn't expecting it, and they just got caught late in the shot clock with a tough shot.
Ocampo has it. Ocampo looks. Ocampo over to Trudeau. Jaden Trudeau to Ocampo. Ocampo out to Reese. Inside to Carter. And what a block from behind by Tomusk. Back to AdBK.
That's a block. Yes.
Yeah, and they're going to call a block. That's a good call by you, Ash.
Just a second, just a half second late there. Got him on the hip.
AdBK is going to go to the line for 2. With 2:31 to play in the 3rd quarter, up by 2. IBK's 0 for 2 from the line here today. Drains the 3rd, or sorry, his 2nd, his 3rd free throw attempt. Reese Martin now with it for the Knights. Over to Nate Carter. Nate able to break that press fairly easily. And they're going to call a foul there against Scott. Ocampo on the inbound. St. Mary's down by 3 with 2:22 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Ocampo looks. He finds Reese Martin wide open baseline J and just short, but what a rebound by Carter. And he feeds Reese Martin, and Reese puts home 2 more. Makes this a 1-point game. Here's Quinn Mischugin. Mizuchin goes in strong. What a play by Quinn Mizuchin. Here's Jaden Trudeau now. Trudeau with it. Trudeau back to Reese. Reese. Oh! I thought for a second he was going to go offensive, but good call there by the official. Was that against Adam Scott again?
Yeah.
That's 3, I think, on Scott. He's got to be careful. Might be 2. Reese has been a solid free throw shooter all year for this team. And Reese keeps it up, going 2 for 2 from the line. Mizuchin here for Loellen. Quinn uses the screen. Mizuchin with a pull-up jump shot from just inside the 3-point line. Nate Carter now with it. Nate over to Trudeau. Jaden Trudeau, his shot's blocked, I think, there by Tomusk. What a block that was. And big break there for Loellen for it to stay in bounds. Adam Scott gets his own rebound. He kicks it out. Mischugin over to AdBJ, AdBJ, sorry. Tomusk. Oh man, he loves that 3. That's his 2nd or 3rd attempt by the big man. Ocampo back to Martin. Martin He gets the ball knocked away by ADBK. And what a feed to Mischugin, and he makes no mistake. Ocampo, nice pass inside, and what a block there by Adam Scott. Jaden Trudeau goes in strong, and they're going to call a foul there against Tomusk. Not a bad foul though, Coach Richards.
What effort by Jaden Trudeau. The ball kind of looks to be dead. Llewellyn's got some momentum right now. This guy puts his head down, gets the ball on the floor, gets to the rim, creates a foul.
Ocampo with it. Ocampo with a pass to Carter. Nate Carter has the ball up top with 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Back to Reese Martin. Reese swings it over to Trudeau. Trudeau to Ocampo. Ocampo back up top to Carter. Nate Carter looks to make something happen with it. Nate Carter doesn't have much, but you almost hit that actually. With 8 seconds to go. Tomusk with it. What a feed that was. 2, 1. Ocampo. Oh, Kirby Ocampo just misses, and after 3 quarters of play, the Loellen Knights have jumped out to a 5-point lead, 40-35. Ashton, you want to pay some bills before we get some thoughts going into the fourth quarter?
And in this quarter, we'd like to thank Thompson Hardwood Flooring and Refinishing, custom installer, restorer, sander, refinisher, and MaximusRose.com. No brokers the same. They've earned their stripes by doing things differently. Specializing in benefits and pension plans, visit MaximusRose.com today for more information. And also, if you're interested in having your business highlighted on Sioux Sports TV, contact Sioux Sports at siouxsports@gmail.com.
So Ashton, 8 minutes to go here. St. Mary's down by 5. What are your thoughts going into the fourth quarter?
If you're Coach Nate here, now you played that third quarter relatively clean. I think you got to kind of up this pressure. You lost 4 points in that quarter, right? And they didn't seem to have too much trouble breaking your zone. You went back to man, got that turnover. I think now you maybe go back to that all-out pressure again, so you create a few more turnovers and a few more possessions for yourself here in the fourth quarter.
Coach Richards, your thoughts going into the fourth?
I'm looking at Llewellyn's roster here, and we got Adam Scott, Kalev Tomusk, and Quinn Mischugin as grade 11s and grade 10. These guys are playing huge minutes as young kids. And then watching that junior team with that backcourt, Llewellyn's loaded for the next 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
I think the Knights have become more patient on offense, a little bit more methodical and purposeful. You see the ball going through Das Mischugin almost every time down the play, right? Dak's been creating. Kalev Tomusk, running the floor. I know he's stretching the floor for him, and Adam Scott. These guys are kind of starting to find their rhythm.
We're seeing Nate Carter play more minutes in this game than I've seen him play all season long, right, in the game. So big opportunity for him, and he's answered the bell fairly well here too. As Mischugin unable to connect, and speak of him, Carter with the rebound. Nate Carter now looks to press the action.
Oh.
And Nate Carter with 2 more. Right on cue. Dax Mizuchin now with it. Over to his brother Quinn. Quinn. Oh, Campo pokes that away.
That's what he does.
But again, though, back to Nate Carter, right? When he plays the game, and when he actually plays the game and doesn't get involved in all the other stuff, he can contribute. He's a contributor.
Yeah, he's a good shooter. He can handle the basketball. He's long. He's athletic. He's got all the makers of a quality basketball player.
ADBK and McKee kicks it out to Mischugin, and his three's off. And they're going to call that on Dax.
The heel again for Quinn Mischugin. Oh.
He's been just off like 4 or 5 of them.
Get some legs, get some arc under that shot, right?
Those
he's right
dropped
there.
for him in the first game. In the semifinal, those went down for him. In this game, it has.
Reese Martin on the inbound. Mary's down by 3. Ocampo has it. Ocampo back to Martin. Martin back to Ocampo. Ocampo back to Trudeau. Trudeau over to Carter. And Nate Carter! Oh, can you imagine if he would have hit that?
He's had 2 pretty clean looks. What I'd like to see from St. Mary's is, I know they're skipping the ball back and forth. After they skip the ball, I'd love to see somebody flash to that high post area. I think Llewellyn's shown that they're a little bit vulnerable there.
Reese Martin with it. Gets it inside to Trudeau. Jaden Trudeau Goes up strong, and Jaden with another 2.
Just finds his way to get to the rim, eh?
Quinn Mizuchin. Mizuchin with it up top. Mizuchin. Out to Bertrand. Out to Adam Scott. Wide open 3. And that's a big miss. That's a good look by him. Or for him, sorry. Here's Ocampo. Over to Reese. Reese in low,
there it is,
down low to Trudeau. Back to Reese, inside to Carter. Back to Carter, back to Ocampo. Yeah, good ball movement here, eh, Coach? Trudeau looks inside. Carter somehow able to corral that pass. Not much he could do there. Nice turnover though, or nice steal by Bertrand. Bertrand has it. Back to Mizuchin. Mizuchin. Back to his brother Quinn. Over to Adam Scott. Scott with 11 on the shot clock. And he goes up strong.
Gets the
and they're going to call a foul there. Yeah, that's a good call. That's just a good, you know what? It's a good take. It's good defense, and that just happens sometimes, right?
Yep.
Go ahead, Ash.
Hey, just during our free throw here, we just are going to announce our next Sioux Sports TV broadcast will be March 6th and 7th, when we will be at the John Rhodes Center for the 2023 Nossa Hockey Championship. Visit SiouxSports.com for your sports scores, results, and interviews.
Yeah, Adam Scott with a missed free throw there. He hasn't missed many today. He's only missed 1. He's had a heck of a game from the line. He was 0 for 2. Wow.
Remember my key to the game early, and this was free throws, and that free throws down the stretch here are going to be huge. Every possession now is super critical in a 1-point game here in the fourth.
Carter with it. Back up to Ocampo. Kirby Ocampo with the floater, but Nick Carter with the board, and that's a jump ball. Heck of a job down low there by Bertrand. Good call by the official too.
I haven't seen the antics. I haven't seen the clapping. I haven't seen the jawing. I haven't seen the talking.
Ocampo back up to Reese. And there's a turnover. And here's Mizuchin. Oh! Trudeau, what a
Give up the corner 3. Oh, he tried to box him out.
they're calling an offensive foul. Are you kidding me?
What a play by Jaden Trudeau.
Guys, remember that. 5:19, that could be the TSN turning point here. Holy jeez. I'm telling you, man, that kid is the heart and soul of this team.
It's amazing how good you can look when you just let your play do the talking.
Yeah. And Trudeau, unable to get that to go. Bertrand now has it. Bertrand hands it over to Scott, back to Mizuchin. Over to Dax, Mizuchin. Mizuchin has it. Coach Beers calling for a play.
Yeah, Loellen's been a little stagnant here.
There's a mismatch there too. Quinn calling for an ISO of some sort. Quinn Mizuchin! Oh my goodness!
How about the confidence Coach Beers has in his grade 10?
Unbelievable!
He calls his own number. He says, I got the mismatch against the big.
ball.
Yeah, give me the rock.
Trudeau over to Carter.
Oh,
Carter has Bertrand all over him there. I don't even mind a couple fouls right now. You know, if you need the fouls.
yeah, players are going to dig in defensively now. It's going to be a pretty aggressive finish. St. Mary's has adjusted in the last couple minutes. They've got the high-low action, just haven't been able to make some layups.
Reese Martin inside. They're going to call another foul on Bertrand.
That's a tough one for Loellen because Reese is putting a lot of pressure on the defense, but he's not really going anywhere, right?
Yeah.
And now every foul from here on out,
Yep.
St. Mary's is going to be going to the line. This could be huge down the stretch with 4:20 left.
Here's Ad BK coming back in the game
Yeah, Beers has seen enough.
for Bertrand. Reese, the swing to Ocampo. Ocampo, that didn't miss by much. What a rebound there by Dax.
He's missed a couple. That kind of had a feeling like that one was going to go in.
Yeah.
Right?
Reese, I felt like it too.
Yeah.
Martin has it now. Martin feeds it over to Carter. Nate Carter from way downtown. That didn't miss by much. And Nick Carter again. Quiet. Yeah, just played. No. Oh. BK back to Mizuchin. Mizuchin with it. Oh, what a move by Mizuchin. That's off. Big rebound there by Carter. Over to Martin. Reese Martin into Trudeau.
There's the high post action.
Loellen's calling a timeout next time they get the ball. I think Coach Beers told the bench. Reese Martin now going baseline. Wide open, Reese Martin. What a take. And we have a timeout. And there's the time. Loellen.
Down 1 with 3:09 left, right?
All the talk, this team did this and this team did that. Throw it out the window. You got to play each other. You got to square up and go man to man. Both these teams led by 5, 10 points. We got ourselves a 1-point game with 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. What more can you ask for in a senior Nossa final?
What blows me away about this St. Mary's team, though, and Ash, you've seen pretty much every game with me this year. This has been their pattern. In the first half, it feels like they're going to unravel. The first half, they come out, there's a bunch of fouls. They're all over the place. Things are a bit crazy, but they always seem to settle down in the second half, right? And it's crazy to see how it can be. It's a tale of two teams in a sense, right?
I think Coach Nate might have said something at half about the jawing and the talk and the play, and that come out in the second half and they seem much more focused on just playing basketball and letting the play do the talk for them, which has been a big difference.
You can't rewind life. When that whistle blows and that official decides to make a call, it's over.
Yeah.
You can't change it. Kobe Bryant had the best mentality, right? Like, next play. And I know it's so hard for these kids, to learn, but a life lesson within the game, and St. Mary's has made tremendous adjustments here in the second half. Quinn Mastushkin as the point guard, grade 10, leading the Loellen Knights in a Nossa championship game.
Play.
Oh, they can't get it to fall, man. Trudeau again with the rebound.
50-50 ball.
Man, Dax has struggled from inside here, and that's not something we've seen a whole lot.
High-low action. Somebody needs to flash.
Ocampo. Oh, my. Reese Martin with the follow.
Here we go.
And the finish.
Here we go.
And we're in for one here, boys.
Mizuchkin over to ADBK.
Oh, he traveled. He traveled.
Yeah. ADBK with one too many steps there. To Musk coming into the game here for Volpini.
Yeah, Coach Beers has seen enough of the defensive rebounds, offensive rebounds. He says, I'm going to put my 6'7" guy in the middle. Let's see if we can rebound over him.
Yeah. Martin now into Carter.
Giving up a little bit of weight to the other center, so we'll see if
Nate Carter looking to push the pace here. Someone's got to move to the ball.
There.
Ocampo now has it. Ocampo uses the screen.
Ooh, too late.
Tries to make the pass. He does. And Nick Carter finally goes up with one. Unbelievable play by Nick. Here's Scott. Back to Mizuchin. ADBK. Oh, that's a trip. That's a trip.
That wasn't intentional. That was just. He just blew by him, I thought.
Oh, I don't know, man. Watch. It looked like he stuck that.
I thought he just got beaten.
It looked like he stuck that foot out.
All the aggressiveness of St. Mary's has showed all year. They're getting on the offensive glass. They're boxing out. Loellen may be showing a little bit of their youth right now.
Yes, that's Mizuchkin with it up top. Over to Scott. Adam Scott in tight.
Nice left.
No, can't get that to fall. Big rebound. And St. Mary's needs to just slow it down here as Carter has it. Carter back to Martin.
I don't think it's the time necessarily to be.
You got to play to score if you're St. Mary's. You're not running four quarters.
Still a minute 30 left here. And they're going to be going to the line, so they're going to be able to foul.
Oh, great pass by Tomusk.
3-on-1.
Tomusk.
That's a block.
that's a tough call by the official.
I love the
Pretty
call.
sure he was late.
I love the call. You got a 3-on-1. If you're Tomusk, you gotta get the ball up. You're not in the middle of the floor. You gotta attack one of the blocks and share the basketball. You get a layup. You can't call himself there. Great momentum booster again from Trudeau for the
There
Knights.
should be about 1:06 left on this
Yeah,
clock.
there was a bunch of time went off the clock there. They're going to fix it.
Oh, a minute 11. Oh, it looks like they're putting it back to 118.
Reese Martin on the inbound. He gets it into Trudeau.
I thought he was going to get the turnover.
Oh, and it goes to Nick Carter. And Nick Carter with 2 more. Mizuchkin over to Carter. Back to Mizuchkin. He's wide open. Man, he doesn't miss those. What's going on?
You gotta get over half.
Oh, the turnover
He
by
got a steal
Adney.
by ADK. And he gets them 2. Brings it to within 3.
Yeah, I really like this timeout here by Nate Coffey. Look, you can trust your guys. I know you got 12s and 5th years, but this is for, potentially going to double A off, so you want to make sure everybody's on the same page. It sucks because it's a tale of two tapes, right? Loellen loves it because they get a chance to set up their defense, but maybe St. Mary's hasn't been in this position all year. He's got to make sure that he's got control of all 5 guys, see what they run out of the set.
Yeah, no question at all. And, if you're Coach Beers here, he's been talking about this press all year, right? He's been talking about how his team can cause a lot of turnovers, and he's going to have to rely on that here. But again, sorry, to your point, what is Mary's doing every single time? They're breaking the press by hitting Trudeau coming up the middle, right? So we'll see if they make an adjustment to that.
I'm not fouling here, right?
No.
You got 54 seconds left, 30-second shot clock. You buckle down defensively. You know what they're going to try to skip the ball back and forth. You're kind of playing with fire here. You're going to give up a shot, but you cannot give up an offensive rebound if they miss.
So to your point about not fouling here, with how poor the free throw shooting has been in the league this year, you go to the line, you're up by,
The other thing too, if you're St. Mary's, I find you got to keep they're a highly emotional team, right? You got to keep those emotions in check for the next 54.5 seconds. You don't want an outburst to cause anything crazy. You got to play with the emotion, but don't show the emotion. You got to keep that in check.
When they break the pressure here, I'm looking, if you're on St. Mary's, I'm not necessarily trying to wait the whole 30 seconds and wait till it's 10 seconds left on the clock. You want to run your offense smoothly, get a quality look here, right? You want to use the clock, but you don't want to, kill yourself by using the clock.
If you're Loellen, you're running any pass.
It's a bad pass by Ocampo. In
dunk.
You can't miss that.
Youth.
Jump ball and keeping ball.
You missed that because you didn't dunk it. You got to dunk that basketball.
Tomusk again.
Dunk that.
He's missed a couple, and they're going to pull him from the game here.
Guys,
you've got to dunk
we
that.
watched him throw down
I know.
monsters in warm-up.
That is, what grade is he in? If he's just young, but
He's grade 11.
It's a young player, but you gotta.
He goes up strong and throw that down. They're going to reset the shot clock to 30 seconds, I believe.
Yeah, off the jump, yep. Actually works in St. Mary's favor,
Yeah,
all things
big time.
considered. They just got 14 seconds off the clock, game clock.
Mizuchin gives it to his brother.
Best defender versus their best player. Let's see if we go one-on-one.
And up!
Yep.
Is he going to the line for 2 here?
Yeah.
Oh, they're not in the bonus. I don't think he's shooting.
Oh, he gave him the
Yeah,
shot.
he
He
did.
gave him the shot.
Yeah, he
But-
made the effort to throw it up, so
Hey,
give him the benefit of the doubt.
if you're Coach Beers, do you think about calling a timeout here to kind of calm him down? He looks a little rattled.
Not sure how many timeouts he has left. If he has
That
2,
was tough.
absolutely.
Yeah. That was quite the shot that he took right there, and he's a little flustered, so we'll see what he does.
I love the one-on-one matchup. I love it.
Wow, he was perfect from the line today, too. I didn't say it because I didn't want to have the announcers jinx.
This layup, this free throw.
This gym is rocking, guys.
No, he made one of
Down
the
2
two.
with 34 here.
Yeah.
You can't give it. You got to run him off the 3-point line too.
If you can't trap, I don't hate the foul.
Ocampo. Over here to Carter.
He's dead. He's dead.
5 seconds.
Ocampo with it.
Not the shot you want.
Oh, I don't like that at all. There, the shot. What a rebound, but a turnover.
There's no timeout in live play. Fellas, Loellen's got a chance to tie this game up or win it. Let's see what they do. Dak, young boy.
Oh, offensive rebound. He got the
Jump
jump.
ball.
It's Mary's ball.
Back heel again for
Quiz
Michigan.
Michigan had an opportunity to win the game.
Guys, Loellen's had the shots here down the stretch.
Unbelievable.
Guys, that missed dunk / layup,
Yeah.
the missed free throw. We should be at a tie game here. Maybe Loellen up 1. 2.6 here. You go full out on this. Does Loellen have a timeout left?
Watch this close, though. I forget. I'm not sure who it was. It might have been Carter. Look at that close by Carter. Nate Carter with a hand in the face.
Back heel again.
Yeah.
That's a grade 10 taking your last shot. Takes a lot.
Yeah. Good experience for him, though, going forward.
I don't know, if I was his brother Daxter, I would have looked to go to the hole and maybe try and get a foul.
Get another foul, yeah.
Man, I disagree with you guys. You let that thing
you let
slay,
it fly.
man. You let it slay. Hey, when you're on
Once
the
it
road,
gets there, let it slay
when
for
you're
sure.
on the road, you go for the win. When you're at home, you go for the tie.
Fair enough.
Right now you're down 2. You throw a dagger out there with 2 seconds left. Woo. What a fourth quarter, fellas. It's been a lot of fun.
So, obviously, there's going to be a quick foul here. You have to assume that Mary's is going to go to the line with about 1.52 seconds left in the game.
If I'm St. Mary's, you actually might want to tip the ball up in the air and let the clock run out.
Yeah.
I know I know you're playing with fire, but I don't know. Tim Musk back in their 6'7" center.
If I'm
Loellen.
Ocampo, I might look and throw it off his hands here.
Buy some time.
Yeah, I try and get the deflection off his
Just make
hand
sure it
around
doesn't
the
go
clock.
back off you.
Yeah.
Not the pass. Yep.
Oh! He threw it. Oh! No, I think he got the timeout. I think he got the timeout.
You can't call a timeout in live play. You can't call a timeout in live play.
The whistle went.
Oh.
There was a whistle.
I don't know.
Why was there a whistle?
Because it went off the bounce, but the backboard's live. I think they're having a conversation of what happens off an inbound. No player initially touches it. So what I think is a player has to touch the ball before the ball touches the rim or the backboard, and I don't think that happens.
Is it going to be Llewellyn's ball
So it's
here?
going to be a Llewellyn ball on the sideline.
With
If they call a
2.4.
timeout, they can advance the ball with 2.4, 2.6 seconds left on the clock.
Wow.
What a trade of events here. Holy moly. Yep. 2.6 on the clock. Oh! What? Live. No, it's live then. Yep. I may be mistaken, guys. I'm not sure because I know you know what.
The whistle. I'm not just. Congratulations, St. Mary's. But how the player stopped moving because of the whistle, and then he put his shot up. That seems tough.
If he hits it, there's an argument, but because he missed it, they got the rebound. The game's over. Inadvertent whistle. The game's done anyway.
Wow.
That's a tough walk-off for the officials. Oh.
That's a tough
Well,
break.
in FIBA, the backboard must be live, so what a finish. And if you're Loellen, you have so many opportunities to win this game.
Oh my God.
Woo.
With that amount of time, you could have gone all the way to the basket. Am I crazy?
No, he put it up a little early. He probably could have gathered, but
Another
that's
3-4
emotions.
steps.
What is that, Adam Scott, right?
Yeah.
Grade 11.
That's a tough way to lose.
Yeah.
I would love to see the rule book on that one.
What
Anyway.
an absolute insane finish to this basketball game, fellas.
That's a tough way to lose if you're Loellen. Congratulations to the St. Mary's Knights, who will be going to AA Nossa. Again, though, the bottom line is I heard a whistle blow before that shot went off. So if the play was blowing down, he's shooting the ball you know, with a whistle going off, that's tough, right?
I wonder if he does hit it, like if there's an argument, like you're saying, because the whistle went. Like maybe they say the shot's dead, but they get the ball back.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, we could talk a lot of what ifs,
I
but
know,
hey, at
but
the end of the
bottom
day,
line,
St.
it's
Mary's 47-45.
Yeah.
Nossa champs probably going to AA. Congratulations to both team on a great season.
Absolutely. Hey boys, listen, it's been an absolute blast
Yeah.
today. I've been really enjoying doing this with both of you. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank you so much to all of our sponsors. Again, for the last time this season, I'm Tony Bonifero, joined alongside Ashton Young, Coach Aaron Richards, Jay and Shaw Houselander in studio, and Chris Carr on a chair. We'll be back with Nossa hockey action next week. Thanks again for tuning in.
Thanks a lot, as well as the coaches, please. Can't forget Coach Paul Mears and his staff. And I'd ask Coach Nate Kofi to come on up, please, and announce your championship. Nossa champions, the St. Mary's Knights, right from Mary's of St. Marie.
First of all, I just want to thank everybody that came out to watch, all the fans. We appreciate you guys and everyone supporting us. Your presence was very much needed, okay? I appreciate everyone coming out. I want to also give a special thanks to Loellen for giving us a very hard game. You guys are an amazing team. Toughest challenge all year. Appreciate you guys. That was really good. And for our guys right here, man, we've battled, we faced adversity. We have faced adversity. We've done it, man. And we finished it here on our home court. It's going to be any more sweeter. All right? This is amazing. I'm happy for you guys. And I appreciate you guys every day. I keep on telling you guys, I rock with you guys heavy. I rock with you guys to the fullest. No matter what, I got your backs. All right? I appreciate you guys having my back as well. I love you guys. All right? This is our number 8, Marcus Lucio. Number 12, Jaden Trudeau. Number 15, Robert Ocrishko. Number 9, Matthew Nari. Number 00, Nicholas. Number 25, Chris Martin. Number 23, Jace Perkman. Number 2, Matthew Malcolm. Number 21, Kian Derboka. Number 10, Benjamin Camaro. Number 11, Caden McKinnis. Number 3, Samson McKay. Number 22, Jack James. Number 20, Matthew Tucker.